In this video, I am gonna show you how I spent 30 minutes today and I created enough of content for today that attracts new coaching clients, new membership members, new students to me so they engage with me, and then I can have conversations with them and I can schedule calls with them or send them the link to my membership order page so they enroll on their own. And I'm gonna show you this strategy of how I create content pieces every day in only 30 minutes, and that gets me those results. So I will also show you examples of the posts that I created today. It only took me 30 minutes, right? And my quick point to you, that so that you know, right, my goal every day is that I spend 1 hour doing these two marketing activities, right? One of them is content creation, right, which is how to spend 30 minutes per day to create social media content, write emails, posts, stories, reels, or post on YouTube, whatever, right? 30 minutes for content and 30 minutes for chats, conversations, right? Because you're gonna see, I'm gonna show you how I wrote and created my social media content today, right? You're gonna see that I told people that they should do something next. They should comment, they should reply to my stuff, right, or whatever, and that's gonna create conversations for me that I need to handle every day. Every day I want to spend 20-30 minutes or whatever, or even more or less, having conversations and chats with people, because that creates sales for me, right? That schedules calls, that moves people to join my membership and so on, right? So anyways, I already talked about this idea of what you should do daily consistently a lot in my other videos, but look, here is the plan, right? My daily goal in those 30 minutes per day is to usually create 2 content pieces every day, right? Not just one. I mean, I could just do one, but I like to do 2. I'll explain you why, right? I like to every day write one a little longer form content piece or a post. And that's usually a written post or written caption for Instagram, Facebook or so, or it's an email, or it's a longer video, it's a script for the video, or I record that longer video, right? So just to give you an example, right, what I did today, right, I created this 8 seconds reel and I wrote this caption, right? So that was my longer form caption for today, right? And then I repurposed this into a few other things as well, but I'll get back to this because I want you to, I mean, I wrote it here, right? But let me get back to this, right? So I like to write and create one longer form like script, right, that I can then use for different sorts of posts, email, whatever, right, even for a YouTube video or so. But then I like to create one short form kind of post, for short form content piece, which is a story, or it is a short reel, right, which doesn't need really a longer script because you can just come up with 1 or 2, like you can do it really quickly. I'll show you what I mean by that, right? Or an ask post, right? That could also be a story where you ask people. It's an engagement ask post on Facebook. Actually, I didn't do this one today, but I could actually formulate one here on Facebook this way, right? I would choose this kind of background color, and for example, I could come up with an idea right now from spot, right? What do you think is the biggest benefit of having a membership, right? And then people would engage and comment below, right? Or actually, let's do this. Who here is creating a membership paid community? Do you already have one? So I'm not too sure if people are gonna always respond and comment, but I try to create this kind of engagement posts, and they always create some they always create some conversations for me, right? So you see, I just created something again from scratch, but anyway, that was a little off the script here. But I just wanted to show you what is a short ask post, right? That could also be a story, right? I could post this same thing, same question on stories, right? I would take a profile picture, a picture of me, portrait photo of me, and I would just write down below a poll, right? Create a poll, right? Like who here is creating a membership, or who already has one, or whatever. Say yes or say no, but I would love to have one, or whatever, right? In stories, right? And if people would then vote on that poll, and that would create conversations for me as well. Anyway, I'm just teaching you a quick lesson here of how this all works, right? Every day I like to create one longer forum and one shorter forum, right? So I can give people an opportunity to engage with a longer one or with a shorter one. I can hit them, my social media audience, from all sides, right? So today, in just 30 minutes, I created my content pieces in this way, and I'm gonna show you examples, right? And to be honest, I did those few in 30 minutes, and now I'm doing a YouTube video which is taking me another 30 minutes, right? But that's just my time investment. But I did all of this, the ones that I'm gonna show you right now, in 30 minutes, right? So let me show you first what I did, right? I wrote this script, right? I chose a topic, of course, and I chose a call to action, and I wrote this script, right? And then I posted this reel. I took a screenshot, a video of myself. Yesterday I was recording some YouTube videos, right? And it's a 7-second reel. It also has some audio, but I just told people, hey, read the strategy of how to achieve this in caption, right? So they would go and read, right? And so that's what I did, a short reel with caption. This allowed me to create text and also create a short reel, which is awesome to always tell people in a short 7 seconds, hey, this is who I am, this is what I teach, this is what I do, if you need help, do this here, continue, whatever, right? It just inspires them and gets them to know who I am and what I do, right? Anyway, so that's why short form reels are awesome, and also a script next to it then speaks to people if they want to read more. So I did that. Then I also recorded a story, longer 1-minute video, where I am actually talking about this stuff, right? So that allowed me to speak in a 1-minute video now, in a story format as well. And I told people, hey, message me, right? I told them what to do next, right? But I'm talking about the same thing, right? Almost like I repurposed my content piece, my idea, right? So I did that, and then I took this video of me talking, right? And I posted it, for example, on Facebook as well. It's 1-minute and 20 video, and I posted that on Facebook. I could post this also into my Facebook group. I could post it, which I didn't do yet, in some other groups, this kind of value or whatever. Right, so I'm just teaching you now that I repurposed my material, and in 30 minutes I created all of this stuff, and I can do this every day. Take time for 30 minutes and I can do this, right? So now, and then I merged this text, right? Short, nice, clean text with this video, and I posted it here on Facebook, for example. Now, I took that same script and I sent it out to my email list of 600 people, so I can nurture those as well. Right, so I put here the subject line, first name, and wrote that same script. I just adjusted my call to action for my email list a little bit in a different way. I could give them to say reply to me, guide, and I'm gonna send you my strategy, right? I could do that, but I decided rather let me give them the direct link to do something, right? So I'm moving them now to my school community, my free school community. It's like Facebook groups, right? And I'm giving them this lesson that the lesson that I'm promising them. I'm giving them to them here. They will click here and they would land here under this lesson video, where I teach them how they can decide on their membership offer, right? Anyway, now I showed you this big picture of things here, but let me look back and now explain you how I did this, right? Once again. Just so it all makes sense. I'm gonna explain you how I write my content pieces, how I choose topics, and how I put call to actions at the end that move people, right? By the way, if you want to access my lessons, my materials, my coaching, my knowledge, I run a free school community. If you're not in there yet, link is under this video. Click on that link, come to our free school community. It's a school community for life coaches, spiritual guides, healers. It's a few of us meeting there who we are all looking forward to build membership communities, or we already have membership communities and we build those, right? So come in there, right? But look, every day, if I want to create content pieces, right, I choose one topic, right, on which I will create a content piece. And today I chose this topic. I'll share with you this biggest benefit of you building your own membership, right? If you are a life coach or a spiritual healer, you could just insert here, I'm going to share with you this biggest benefit that you're going to have after you heal yourself or after you lose weight or whatever that outcome is, right? And then you create a content piece on that topic. So that's what I did today, right? Chose this topic first. I decided on what the call to action is going to be. Sometimes you can go without a call to action or whatever, but today my call to action was, hey, simply comment, guide, and I will send my strategy of how you can achieve this outcome to you, and I'm going to send it to you, right? So does that make sense? I chose a call to action, and then I wrote a script that talks about this idea and connects the call to action, right? So I did this way, right? You see, that's the script, and down below is a call to action, right? And that's how I write my content pieces and record videos the same way, right? Building a membership community where you can subscribe people to pay you monthly subscriptions, for example, $100 a month to be part of your membership community course, weekly coaching calls, allows you to create a recurring income for yourself that comes in month after month automatically, right? So that's this biggest benefit, right? You see, I'm exposing the topic in front of this content piece, right? I'm putting it out there for people, right? Using this model is the fact. Now I'm going into the explanation of the benefit. I'm driving the topic home, right? Using this model is the fastest, most solid way for you to build a full-time recurring monthly income. By the way, do you see how clearly I write? When I write this, it completely makes sense. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't know what this guy's talking about. This is like a 5th grade level or 6th grade level of writing, right? Using this model is the fastest, most solid way for you to build a full-time recurring monthly income as a life coach, right? Or so. You only need to subscribe 20 to 30 people into your membership community once, and you will be earning 2 to 3K a month recurringly, which is gonna be now your salary or whatever. And you will do this in the least amount of work to run this program, right? Okay, this was not too clear, but anyway, sometimes, right, I write fast because I want to produce my content pieces on point and fast, right? But anyway, the point is, to run this membership program is gonna require the least amount of work for you daily, right? You will go on weekly group coaching calls every week, 1 or 2 calls per week, and on daily basis you will be supporting your community, right? In school or in Facebook group, wherever your paid community is, right? You're gonna be chatting with people, replying to their posts, questions, DMs or so, right? And those are the only 2 time commitments that are gonna be required from you to run your membership community, right? This model allows you to have a full-time recurring income and run it all semi-passively, right? So you could be making 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7K if you would have 50 people paying you $100 a month, and you would be running this semi-passively, which means like you just go on 1 or 2 weekly group coaching calls, and then daily, in half an hour or per day, you engage with everyone in the community, and you create content pieces anyway, and you send it out to your community, and in 2 hours per day you can be running a full-time salary, right, for yourself, while you're supporting lots of people, and it's scalable, so you can always add more people to it, and you can expand it from 10, 20, 30 to 50 to hundreds even later, right? If you would like to get my guide on how to launch your course, your membership community, and start charging people monthly subscriptions, reply to me guide or whatever, right? Comment below guide, and I will send you a PDF video lesson and a video lesson that shows you how to decide on your membership offer and decide on what is that one gonna be about, so you can create your membership offer, right? Does that make sense? I could use different words to write it more clearly, right? But today I used these words, the other day, next day I'm gonna use similar words, right? But this makes sense to people. And then if I post daily, every day, 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5 people will always respond, right? And that creates those conversations that I was talking about before, right? Like imagine, I will go through these examples now, right? When I created this story today, right? I repurposed it all on my stories, right? My reel is posted here on story as well, right? People read, right? And then I explain them the same thing that I just talked to you about right now, but it's in a different format, right? Let's see if you can hear the sound. Charging people, let's say $97 per month. This model is the fastest and the easiest way for you to build a part-time or... Right, so I was talking here to my phone and I just talk out of my head because I exactly know what I need to talk about anyway, right? So this story now will get people pumped, like will get them to know what I'm doing, who I am, and I explain them this benefit. Some of them will message me because they want to build their own membership offers. They want to get this guide from me, right? So they will message me on stories. They will click reply button. Usually there is a reply button here, and they will comment guide or reply to me guide. If this creates 1, 2 or 3 conversations for me, right, then I can give them that guide. I can point them into my free school community in my DMs, or I can schedule a call with a few people, right, if I feel like it's the right moment to do that with that person, and that creates then sales for me, right? So that's stories, right? Reels, the same thing, right? Comment guide, and I will send you my strategy on how to do this, right? Sometimes here and there 1 or 2 people do comment to my stuff here. I don't have a big Instagram audience or whatever, but I see other coaches doing this similar thing. They have a lot of followers and they get 200, 300 of likes, comments, right? But if I only get 1, I'm very happy, because you see, stories will give me 1 or 2 or 3, then this guy might give me 1 or 2 or 3, or even if it just teaches people who I am and what I do is good enough for me, right? Because these people will see this right now here, they will see some more stuff from me tomorrow, they're gonna watch my YouTube video, they're gonna see my email, they're gonna come to school one day or whatever, to my school community, I mean, and they will become a client one day, right? If I'm just consistent every day 30 minutes, right? Then we have this Facebook thing, right? It sometimes gives me a lot of comments, right? People say invite, yeah, invite me into your stuff, right? Whatever. The other days I don't get a lot of likes and comments, right? Just depends, right? So I'm gonna get some people respond to me here. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 people from my email. They're gonna click here and they're gonna go and they're gonna join my school community where I accept new members come in. You see, I have membership requests like that, and it grows slowly. I'm at 63 in 2 weeks now, right? I'm gonna go to hundreds of people in here anyway later, right? But that's how this system works, right? And at the end of the day, it took me 30 minutes to write my content today and create one, and another 30 now for this YouTube video, which is gonna be sitting there forever on YouTube, and I'm gonna post it in my school community as well to serve my audience in there as well, and so on, right? But you see, in 30 minutes per day, you could write a short script, create a short post for a caption for Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, or whatever your channel would be, right? Send an email out as well. Post on a story, hey, here is the value, right? Respond to me, right? Or create a reel or whatever, right? So in 30 minutes per day, you can create a content piece. You can do it even in less time, right? But I just want you to have 30 minutes per day, because if you are like, oh, maybe I'll do it in 5-10 minutes, right? And then next day you're gonna start skipping it, right? No, 30 minutes per day you should have scheduled every day for content creation, 30 minutes, right? And then the other 30 minutes, which I already talked with you about before, the other 30 minutes will be for conversations with people, right? Now I finished my content creation for today. I need to go now into my Instagram, Facebook, and school, and email notifications, email replies, and I'm always chatting with people via DMs and via emails, right? A lot, right? And I'm booking calls, and I'm sending people to my free school community, or I am talking with them, sending them the link out to my membership. They enroll passively, or whatever, right? The strategy is, I spend 20 to 30 minutes per day, and I follow up with some people who I think they didn't book a call and they should, they just for whatever. I do that in 30 minutes per day, and that's what drives my sales and my conversations, right? Myself, I have 15 members right now. My goal in the next few weeks is go to 50, right? I only have 15 members in my community right now because I have not been selling for 2 months. I've been stabilizing my course, I'm developing systems, and now I want to go from 15 to 50. But imagine if I wouldn't start ever before, right, and never got to 15 slowly. I am still working with one-on-one clients, less these days, but I used to work a lot with one-on-one clients, so that's how I make my income right here. But 15 people paying you $100 a month is still some kind of part-time mini income, and if you just get there once and you get from 1,500 then to 5K, 6K, which my goal is right now with this new membership, right, I achieve that peace of mind, right? And I already have this peace of mind myself now, right? Anyway, because I am solid here, right? But that's a lesson, right? You want to be creating these opportunities daily, right? Content creation, conversations, and enrolling new members, right? If you want to get helped, hang out in our free school community. Come in if you are not there in yet. There is a link down below this video. Come in, we can hang out, we can help each other, and we can grow together. Any questions, comment down below, ask away. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, follow. We gotta stick together here, right? So we can support each other. See ya.